What's going on, everybody? Brandon Palaniuk here, and I'm going to run you through a couple different setups that you can use to mount your graphs up front. It doesn't matter if you have 1, 2, or 3, or you could probably even make it work with 4 or 5, I don't know. However many graphs you want to put on the front of your boat, ProSize Outdoors has a way to get you taken care of. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run through my setup and the way that I like to have my boat set up with the ProSize Outdoors mounts. And then we're gonna go through Scott's boat, who's actually the owner, and we're gonna talk about his setup and how he has his setup. So we're gonna look at mine first, and what I have is the Low Pro dual mount that I mount my front two Humminbird Solix units to. And it doesn't matter what brand of graphs you have, you can mount this mount. The thing that you're going to want to do is when you have your boat, you're going to want to take some measurements, some length measurements, to make sure that this dual Low Pro mount is going to work on your boat. But I like this setup. I'm not a very tall guy. I like to have my graphs lower. Some guys like to have them up. I prefer that lower profile below my trolling motor. Just when I get in big water, I don't like as much water being able to hit those graphs and stuff, so I keep them low. And then to mount my third one, Skeeter has a aluminum plate that mounts up front here. And so what I do is I take the single ProSize actual dash mount that was originally designed for the console, and I bolt that dash mount to that aluminum plate and then mount my gimbal to that. Now, it is slid over a little bit right now because I got my Humminbird target lock halfway through the season. So rather than drilling more holes in my Skeeter plate, I just slid the gimbal over. The ProSize mounts come with a different configuration for different manufacturer holes for your gimbal mount, so you don't have to drill a bunch of new ones. But if you did need to, you can drill through those mounts. They're all just made out of aluminum. So they're super lightweight, super durable. Everything I have is through bolted, so it is rock solid. You would literally have to rip the deck out of my boat to rip those off. So they're big water approved. This is the only mounts that I've ran since 2013, and I've beat them up, and they withstand the beating. So let's take a look. We're gonna go look at Scott's boat. Kyle, don't trip over my trailer. It is probably the most universal setup that we have. Nearly every single boat configuration up front, you can use this mount. It's amazing how versatile it is. So this is a stacker mount with the triple plate option added. So what you would get if you ordered the stacker mount, you would get the ability to add 2 graphs. So say you have 2 graphs right now, you're thinking about maybe adding a third later, you can get the stacker mount. It's going to give you the 22.5 base, and it's going to give you the stacker piece that allows you to slide that distance back and forth and side to side, depending on how much width and how much length you have on the front of your boat, so that you can gain the clearance you need for your trolling motor and anything else you have up here. You can also get it with a GPS puck plate. So if you want to mount your GPS puck, you don't want to have to mount it through the hull of your boat or something, you can do that, so you're not drilling any more holes in your boat than you have to. He's got all of his stuff through bolted. That's what we recommend, so that you're gonna have the most durable, the strongest system possible. Just make sure you put big washers on the back sides of that. But his is extremely durable. He's got 2 Humminbird Helix units up here and a Garmin, so you can see right here that it's universal. If you want to put different brands of graphs on there or whatever you want to do, you have a different brand of boat. You could even take this off and take this mount and put it onto my boat, and you would just have to slide the stacker mount a little bit to be able to get it to fit with the clearances of my boat. So a couple different options for those of you looking to run 2 or 3 units, multiple units from ProSize Outdoors. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. But that should handle any questions you have of the options that are available from ProSize Outdoors.